Okay, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to perform a quick fix on a dead Roland XP-50 music workstation LCD. And by a dead LCD, I mean an LCD that basically when you turn it on doesn't display any characters on the screen. And I'm going to show you here quickly when I turn on the synthesizer what I'm talking about. Basically you're going to get a screen like this, where the screen turns on, you see that orange glow that the XP-50 is known for, but there is no text whatsoever on the screen. And that basically renders this keyboard impossible to use, because being a music workstation, almost every function of this keyboard involves looking at the screen. So without a screen, you've basically got a synth that is not worth very much. So what we're going to do is show you the quick fix that will allow you to get the characters back on your XP-50's display. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the XP-50 over and open it up, and we'll pick up from there. Okay, so what we're looking at here is the main board inside the Roland XP-50. And you're going to have to take the entire bottom of the keyboard off to get to this board. So once you've unscrewed the entire bottom and carefully remove that, you're going to need to turn the keyboard upside down on a desk and gain access to this board. Now if you look over here, there is a point CN14 which has this header cable plugged into it. Now, I've already started the process of the repair here. What you're going to want to do is actually cut pin 3, and you're going to need to take pin 3 and you're going to need to solder it to the ground. Now the red cable there on pin 1 is your ground. So basically what we're going to need to do is take the cable that's been cut from pin 3, which I have right here, and solder it in, lightly solder it in here to the red cable's point, which is pin 1, and just kind of merge these two cables together. And what that's going to do is lock the contrast display of the LCD to kind of a standard level. Now once you do this, you're not going to be able to adjust the contrast anymore through the onboard menu. Okay, so what we're looking at now is the finished soldering job on CN14. And as you can see, pin 3 has had its wire cropped off, and I went ahead and put a little electrical tape there on the end of CN14 pin 3. Probably don't really need to do that, but I went ahead and did it anyways. And then you'll see over here, I've spliced the cable that used to go to CN14 pin 3 into CN14 pin 1, which is ground, which is the red cable. So what I basically did was I just snipped the ground cable and then trimmed it back the wire a little bit, and then kind of twisted all three of them together and then soldered them all together, and then put a little bit of electrical tape over the top of them. And by doing that, I've basically rerouted pin 3's wire to ground, which is going to allow us to get this text back on the screen. So what we're going to do now is flip this keyboard over, power it on, and see how she looks. Okay, so what we're looking at here is the XP-50 after we've done the CN14 pin modification to repair the LCD screen. And what I'm going to do now is power it on so you can see what the modification did. And there you go. Now we've got an XP-50 screen with nice clear text, and this is a usable keyboard again. And like I said, this is a very easy fix. You're not going to be able to adjust the contrast anymore through the menu, but who cares? It works, it looks fine, and you're going to be able to get more years out of your keyboard. So if you're having problems like I showed you at the beginning of this one, try this fix and it should fix it for you. Good luck, and I hope it helps. Thanks for watching.